Welcome back, everyone, to more NASCAR Racing 2003 season content here at Knee Pit Gaming. Today's video takes us back to BR 2019, but this time we're going to focus on some gameplay. I'm going to be showing you guys some testing footage recently that I recorded from AtlantaBR. Now, Atlanta in real life is my favorite of the speedways, of the bigger type tracks. Overall, I love short tracks. But of the bigger tracks, Atlanta is my favorite for really two reasons. The first reason is that it has multiple grooves. You can run anywhere from top to bottom on that track, and it seems like every driver's got their own favorite location on the track to drive, especially as the tires wear, which brings me to point number two, which is that the tire fall off at Atlanta is absolutely amazing. It is something that I think separates the men from the boys, not just the drivers, but the crews and the teams. Because the way your car is going to handle on lap 1 or lap 3 is very different than the way it's going to handle at lap 20, at lap 30, 40, or even 50. By lap 40 or 50, you're going to be sliding all over the place, and it's going to feel like a completely different race car than when you started. And that is a major reason why Atlanta is my favorite of the bigger tracks. So it's no surprise that I would focus on that early in the development of BR 2019. I plan to use the data that I gather from numerous test races at this track on all of the other tracks. Now, not all the tracks will have tire wear as severe as Atlanta, but it is a great place to start. So the footage we're going to be seeing today is from, as I mentioned, one of my testing sessions. This particular testing session, I wanted to see a few different things. Number one, I wanted to see how the tire fall off for me related to the tire fall off for the AI. It's not always as nice and neat as you would like, where the AI tire fall off is very similar to what the player gets. It depends a lot on what values you use in the physics as well as the track INI. So I've been playing around with that quite a bit to try to get them as close as possible to make even better racing. So you're going to see that in today's video. You're also going to see me move around and use the different grooves that Atlanta offers, and that's for a couple of different reasons. Number one, sometimes I have to do it because I'm in traffic and I have to go where they're not. The other reason is I want to see what kind of speeds there are. What kind of lap times can I run on the top line versus if I run the bottom or if I run the middle and so on. That gives me an idea of which grooves are stronger and which grooves might need to be tweaked a little bit here and there. So for today's video, I'm not showing any lap times or speeds directly. I'm using a package based off of the 2019 Cup package, which means the straightaway speeds are greatly reduced and the corner speeds are still very high, leading to a lot of on-throttle time, particularly at full throttle. So you're going to see a lot of that, but with the tire wear, it really changes how the car handles from lap 1 to the very end. By the very end, you are not only off the throttle, completely on corner entry, but you may be off of it for a few seconds, trying to let that car rotate and catch the grip it needs in order for you to accelerate off the corner. So it was something that I had a lot of fun doing, and I wanted to share with you guys here today. But before we get to the gameplay, one last thing that I want to point out, and actually the reason why we're starting on the screen that we're starting on is to make sure that I let you guys know how much I appreciate the effort that has gone into the various mods over the years to bring us the updated models, whether it's Cup or the Busch series or the Xfinity series or whatever new car models come along over the years. Obviously, it's been several years since the 2003 season, so there's been a lot of changes to the cars, and I really appreciate the work that the various modders have done over the years in bringing us those changes. This year is no different. For my testing in BR 2019, I am using the 2019 Cup mod from Splash and Go. It is absolutely an amazing mod. If you are playing NR 2003, I really encourage you heavily to check out this mod. The work they've done on the models, the paint schemes, it's all absolutely amazing. The car I'm driving in this testing, the number 44 Tide car, I just fell in love with that paint scheme. It is an absolutely beautiful car and a beautiful paint scheme. So again, thank you so much for all your hard work in bringing us these mods. So without further ado, let's see some gameplay at Atlanta.